All of Leo Teddy's life, where have I been? Little Teddy wonders if Little Teddy ever see me again. And if that day comes, Little Teddy knows Little Teddy and you could win. Little Teddy wonders if Little Teddy will ever see me again. Every time, Little Teddy's always known that I was there upon my throne. A lonely queen without her king, Little Teddy longs for me, Little Teddy's love forever! Oh! Little Teddy loves me so much forever, that's so wasteful lad! Oh, I didn't hate so much! I didn't hate so much! I wrote Little Teddy poems and full blogs! You read the feature, Little Teddy just have to read it. $1 US, 106,000 units of currency in Iran. That means the Teddy dowry is likely very expensive. Little Teddy tells the people who want to marry her, another one to the pile, another one bites dust. Oh, thanks. Steffi Graf said to find out to marry her. How much money do you have? Allow me some Steffi Graf, allow me some 10 cents. So let's see. Steve's toes, feet, COVFEFE, fetish, visitation, drool, cringy, CNGY. These are vocal training exercises so I can announce the words and pronounce them correctly. Asterisks. Don't eat my shorts. And the women from everywhere was in a sitcom. And sometimes I get with Deborah. Many students should do candlelight visual for all the humans who die from Middle Eastern countries' conflicts. This should be mandatory culture exchange instead of mandatory military service from many countries like Israel, Iran, and Arab countries like Dubai. Showing foods love. We can respect each other's languages, religions, culture, traditions, and if someone wants to have marijuana or alcohol, it should be legal so they don't overdose and die. 60% of the time I have a face for Little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for Little Teddy and their single friend, their single family member, Little Teddy, to post a maybe right there to me on Instagram. That is just the one thing. And this world has too little love. If USA gives around technology to make practical amounts of fresh water from salty water, Iranians will love Trump so much. Iranians will love Trump so much. Iranians will build a golf course for Trump instead of Iran and a Disney World franchise instead of Iran for Trump too. Cynicism poisons the heart, never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles dwell in the invisible. Hashtag Rumi RGMI. 260 days every year we have sunlight in Iran. That's a lot of renewable energy we export to the Middle East, ladies. I have a Michael Jackson sound having on the food menu. I'm Michael Jackson sound saying that nobody really cares about the Middle East. We Minnesotans care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East. In the democracy, the channel realize you don't part of yourself. Hearts with light of love, illuminate well, whether in Moscow, synagogue, they do all have an angel in the book of love. I'm vexed by who's on fuse of hell. He beneath the bow, flashes on the came book of verse. You must be kind of progeny, although social channels, shining penny, wow, carry this woman, spirit, right now. I will 10 seconds, it sounds like having this menu. Oh, it's like they're making a baby and giving birth to a baby. Yes! These are vocal training exercises so I can announce your words and pronounce words correctly. For all my wealth, this very time, space, Russian, or next nieces. Culture opens doors. Closes doors. See, fuck you, fuck me. Twins, battle, twins, natures, twins, that's zero sum game, the offers. I'm going to push order the day, the cleric, water, Trinity. Persian word is quick. That's an English word. Quick, 2 syllable. Tund. That's 1.5 syllable. I'm going to say tund wins that one. Tundra. The car Tundra is very quick. 1,000 kilogram truck. Quick to da. It's a tuna fish. It's fast. Quick fish truck. Hashtag allergy. Hashtag respect. Hashtag wicked. Hashtag mawahat borat. Very nice. Bumper clap. Should this is relation to one girl person like found should fall speak to further the same old golden old the put bed that's where I can't go outside but I can't. This is a support non-government organization, non-profit organization, person like foundation, PLF, PFL, positive people to support can't lose bars and see more good and most book like a finger and food's the best. Remember the culture news of the day, food dance, amazing news to Clubby Water Trinity. Here we go. Coupons and concerts. Tehran scrambles for quick fixes as sanctions loom. Officials in Tehran are scrambling to blunt the impact of impending UN sanctions later this month and avert another popular flare-up that even insiders warn is near. Among the proposals floated by politicians and economists were issuing coupons or smart ration cards to placate the public, especially the younger generations. Efforts to introduce coupons began nearly a decade ago, but stalled as rival factions in Parliament and the Cabinet fought over control of lucrative contracts. In recent weeks, however, the idea has regained traction, with President Masoud Pezeshkian publicly backing it. We have no choice but to raise prices as subsidies on fuel and other goods are cut, Pezeshkian said last week. Issuing coupons will help low-income workers afford essential items. The system was used successfully during the 1980s war with Iraq, and many Iranians still credit then Prime Minister Mr. Mir Hossein Mousavi, who is now under house arrest for nearly 15 years for leading protests against the disputed 2009 election, a silent crisis. Analysts in Tehran predict another spike in exchange rates once sanctions return on September 27th. The government is expected to face a severe shortage of hard currency as oil sales become increasingly difficult. Tehran's priority appears to be containing unrest. On September 18th, Vice President Mohammad Reza Aref instructed the tax office to ease pressure on businesses and avoid making people feel oppressed by the government. Many firms have already shuttered in recent months due to prolonged power outages and water shortages. Just before the United Nations vote to reinstate sanctions last week, the reformist website Ruidad24 ran a headline warning of a silent crisis in Iran. Persistent economic problems and limited access to basic services like electricity and water have severely impacted daily life, fostered a sense of despair, and eroded public trust in the government, the editorial said. Bread riots. Several academics, including political scientist Ahmad Naguib Zadeh and sociologist Taghi Azad Armaki have warned of blind protests and bread riots as public dissatisfaction reached a boiling point. Yet as economic warnings mount, officials have leaned on cultural gestures many see as unserious. One initiative was a proposed free-for-all concert by renowned vocalist Humayun Shajarian at Tehran's iconic Azadi Square. Hardliners blocked the event, citing security concerns, and also vetoed the proposal of indoor venue, wooing exiled artists. Once a resolution to extend Iran's sanctions relief was voted down, government officials followed another gesture, inviting Iranian expatriate singers in Los Angeles to return to Tehran. I know that some of them in Los Angeles are struggling financially, Vice President Aref said. I invite them to come back freely. Yeah, but then can they go out if they want to? That's the main question. The administration's spokeswoman, Fatemeh Mohajerani, insisted groundwork was being laid for such a move. God forbid we end up only seeing their bodies be brought back to Iran, she told reporters on Tuesday. They should be able to come back home while they're still alive. That makes sense. Hopefully they can visit their homeland. It's like the beaches of Iran are like the places that whales go to unveil origami untold, like Rumi untold. Oh, that's so moist. I like to unveil. I like having unveiling it. And that's good. It doesn't have AIDS. Okay. How dare you laugh? This is very serious. Having a virgin marriage is like having a Kinder Surprise toy. You don't know what's going to be inside. Especially if they wear burqas and chadors and they wear big fabric clothing. They have a lot of Victoria's Secrets that they stay hidden. I want to see those secrets before I marry. Since 1979, Los Angeles has been a hub for Iranian musicians. Many bands from working in Iran, stripped of homes and assets, and still censored, despite their music being widely played in cars, weddings, and parties. Most are now elderly, most no longer able to perform. No artist has yet responded. Some young users have. Riley. You can't fool the new generation, one commented on the vice president's remark. Even if you brought Lady Gaga to return to Tehran, she couldn't make people forget their financial hardships. Voila, oh la la, welcome to Bad Romance. That is so boring. The things I do for my nephews and nieces, oh, you're also saving my time and space. Oh my God. I'm so itchy. Ichiban, lipstick for men. Friends sitcom reference. You're a wizard, Harry. Really? I know there's a reason why I'm so hairy. Ladies. It means I got a whole lot of love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Hey, I scratched that itch. STI, so I don't get sexually transmitted infections or coitus transmitted infections. Once you get herpes, that's herpes. Love comes and goes, but herpes is forever. That's the only thing I know. Same with AIDS and hepatitis C, and I don't know what else is. I think we can treat syphilis, but chlamydia, I'm not sure. Human papillomavirus can give you cancer if you don't take the Gardasil vaccine. It's not good. There's so many cooties you can get. It takes you 10 years to find out if you have AIDS by the time you get to the next special number of people. Okay, now it's time for the new stuff, the old stuff. That's how fast I do my boot dance. You just make you forget. You don't remember it. Karaoke, that's here we go. Another summer day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home. Iran, no place like home, is like Iran. Or also like, that's a Wizard of Oz movie reference. This is also like an E.T. movie. I have a bootleg like extraterrestrial E.T. movie does. Smack that on the floor, smack that till you get sore. Smack that on the floor, smack that, oh. I smack myself to show the future mother of my child that I can take a beating above the waist and below the neck, so she can use me as a human punching bag when she's pregnant with my children, and then we can start it over, and she can go and smack that all on the floor, smack that till I get sore, smack that all on the floor, smack that, oh. Boring. What else? I have a Buddha belly, despite my athletic features, skeleton being that of a volleyball player. I have a Buddha belly because in 2005, grade 10 of high school, I jumped out of 1 meter height, 120 pounds. I got lumbar disc herniation. And that's why you can tell my back is curved right now, like it should be like that. But actually it goes forward like this. That's not right. It should be like straight. In 2007, grade 12 of high school, I got one most valuable player for volleyball, MVP, but I couldn't do any ab workouts. It hurt when I jump, and that was stupid of me. I had lumbar disc herniation. I thought it was muscle, so I kept worsening it. It might not have gotten this bad if I didn't worsen it, you know? Live and learn. You can only live and learn if you have social media. That's why I think stupidity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's why I'm against the law in Australia, bans human under 16 years of age from using social media like Instagram, even TikTok. Instagram, even TikTok, let's promote youth for parkour and said they can do extreme non-do sports. So what will give them the wings of safety to catch them because it's accountable to the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, the whole shebang. I'm crazy and I like it. Loca, loca, loca. The man head looks like a manta fish. Fin, head, tail goes on the happy job. Kill crocodile, it's not kill him, cheat on the pangy, running too fast and furious. No! E.T. wanna go home, yeah, fellas! E.T. wanna go home! Your home is? Home is not a place. Home is your relatives are. Why am I talking like this? Because I'm trying to show why it's important that I'm near my relatives. I want to be part of their experiences while they're making mistakes, getting messy, taking risks, and to master an art or a science. Like Master and Apprentice show by Donald Trump. You hired. Instead of firing people, he's trying to hire people. He's trying to make America great again so that everybody has a job. What's not to love about that? Let's make USA great again. Let's make Iran great again. Let's make Israel great again. Let's make the Arab countries great again. Let's make Dubai great again. Let's make Middle Eastern countries great again. Let's make all the countries, worlds great again. Let's make United Nations great again. Come together right now over me. Well, there's the good laying down. Scott Jones is good laying down. Got the good laying down. This head looks good. Chef Jones, you got a good old guy. That's fantastic. What should everybody who's probably that, who's probably ages of me? This is crazy. Here's my death smash. Like, listen to me on Instagram. And all that food tasters try to chase me. But here's my death smash. Like, listen to me on Instagram. I'm bringing food tasting back in their box. Yeah, the mother food tasters don't know how to blog. Yeah, this is parody OD to Mr. Taster on Instagram. Yes, yeah, what's Mr. Taster? It's a hangover taster. Whoa! And you're causing me on say parkour. And that's how I do my fate at 2 food tasting. Bada bing, bada boom. Nephew and niece is why eating raw potato. I'm sick. I like eating raw potato. Baby here. Nephew and niece is why eating yogurt or mint. Yogurt mint. It's delicious. Baby fever must be followed by shame and lack of dignity. Because we're not my raw potato or yogurt or mint for nephew and niece in our homes in Iran. We do not have enough gas, electricity, or drinking water for our homes in Iran. We have to drill deeper and deeper wells for water to wash ourselves in our homes in Iran. It's a dirty drink. It's a dirty drink. That was so hard. That was a big wind up before that hit. That hurt. $1 buys you 160,000 years of currency. Now, you know what? That was French fries, American fries, freedom fries, USA, Team Mega War Police. Everybody has AIDS. AIDS. Hashtag let's stop AIDS. It takes you 10 years to find out if you have AIDS. By that time, you give it to an exponential number of people. Just think about it. If you have courses with the younger generation age pools, if you have courses with the classmates of your nephew and nieces, only I get to do that. Mwah! What do you expect? A moist 35-year-old kinesiology virgin who likes to live the good life. Of course, a cringy and abusive system. Ladies. What else? It's an OD United Roxbury film. Emilio Dawes, nightclub, nightclub, inside nightclub, produce spot, question, yes, keep down. Take me off and close off, take clothes off, take me off and close off, take clothes off. It's getting hot, let me off and close. It's getting hot, let me off and close. Put on boom boom, take clothes up, 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 get naked, get naked, I like big fat goat butts and I cannot lie. You had me off, I said I ghost can't deny. I go around the park, your face around in your face, you get sprung. It's getting hot in here, so hot I'm taking off all my clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off and shower. Future my little child like to play racket sports or foosball, although she's all style, no substance. It's just showed all the work, especially her birthday, my giant head, I got 2 babies. Fast Young Accessory 1 meets Fast Young Accessory 2. There's an ode to Fast Young watercolor painter who passed away at 90-ish years of age a few weeks ago. He was buried in Iran. May his family and friends have patience and may they all live long and prosper. Amen. It's never easy losing someone. I like to say, whoever that passed away, their heart was bigger than their wallet. Especially when they're in the last few moments of their lives. They become extra generous. It's all about their legacy, who they want to leave their material possessions with. It's not a very easy moment. That's why I'm like that Moroccan soccer player whose girlfriend wanted to divorce him and get half of his stuff. There was a Moroccan soccer player and his girlfriend cheated on him and he said we should separate. She said, okay, fine, but I want half of your stuff. He said, I don't have anything. I gave everything I have, I put it under my mom's name. I gave it to my mom. That's smart. How's that for a bank? There's nothing like a maternal love. Love is your mother, as Rumi would say. I will this piece to go in the Middle East. Pakar, peace out.